everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And over the past couple years, we've talked about Weta Workshop's Mini Epics Ghostbusters line. We've released a couple of videos covering these little works of art, and if you haven't checked out those videos, let me tell you right here, right now, this is not only one of my favorite Ghostbuster lines currently running, but one of my favorites of all time. I love the art style that Weta Workshop uses here for their mini epics, and I believe the Ghostbusters IP works perfectly with it. So to say the very least, over the past couple years, I have been a huge supporter, maybe even a cheerleader for Weta Workshop. So much so, Weta Workshop actually noticed and they sent something in to the Ghostbusters News headquarters. You see, in some of the past videos, I've actually mentioned how much I love the packaging art for those mini epics figures. More importantly, the art that is used on those packages, I mean, it's beautiful. Just take a look at it. And in every video I say, if Weta Workshop released posters of that art, I would be first in line and I would just like cover all the walls here in the Ghostbusters News headquarters with that art. Well, guess what? I finally have a piece of art from Weta Workshop. Check it out. Once again, this art piece just arrived to the Ghostbusters News headquarters earlier today. And I was so excited, I immediately had to frame it up. I did not want this damaged at all. And this poster does feature some of the art that I have gushed about over the past few years, as well messages and signatures from some of the team behind the line. Now, taking a quick look here at the poster, of course, we've got the main four Ghostbusters right there in front. Ray, Egon, Peter, and Winston. As I've already mentioned, I love the style and how Ghostbusters adapted to the mini epics. And in behind the Ghostbusters there, you're gonna see him, we've got Slimer. Now, as I just mentioned, this poster does feature 4 messages, 4 signatures on it, and I kinda wanna touch on those right quick. On the top left-hand side, this one is from Richard Taylor, who is one of the founders of Weta Workshop. And for those that don't know, Weta Workshop has a rich history in film. How grand scale and how rich, you may be asking? Well, Richard shares an Academy Award from his and Weta Workshop's work on 2 of the Lord of the Rings films. So I guess I now have an Academy Award winner signature in my collection. Moving on here, we've got this message and signature from the highly talented Chris Geis. And Chris was a concept designer for this line. On top of that, we also have this one from Mauro Santini. And Mauro is a 3D artist who worked on the Ray Stantz, Peter Venkman, Egon Spengler, Slimer, and Zool figures. And you know what? Calling these things figures, it just doesn't feel right. I already alluded to it earlier, but to me, these are little works of art, and I love them so much. And then from there, we've got one last message and signature to get to. And this one is from Georgelina Yim. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Georgelina was the talented artist behind the Winston Zeddemore Ghostbusters mini epics. Love it. So to Richard, Chris, Mauro, and Georgelina, I cannot thank you for enough. And to be honest, everybody at Weta Workshop, I just want to thank you so much. I appreciate that you see the passion in what I create, and at the same time, I see the passion that you guys pour in to all your figures, your collectibles, really everything you do, and I cannot thank you enough for sending along that signed poster print. So guys, that does it for today's video. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, be sure to check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that right down below in the description, and I'll see everybody right back here next time.
And when the lights go out, I ain't afraid of no ghost. And when the lights go out, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Winston ain't here to diverse the group. He's the everyman took control of me, it's you. The atomic weight of cobalt 58.9. Free floating apparition, don't you waste my time. Don't look into the traps across the stream. You don't want your soul to escape the eyes window. We can rent your house of every poltergeist and pest. Extended service plan, we're back to get the check. Sam Hames on the block, Ghostbuster rock. Folks hate us when we're down, say we're just a crowd. Until the city needs saving, Proton's amazing. Laser light show to those who claim faking. Kilowatt uses electrical devices that were once lifeless.